Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here from Bloggers on the Loose. Today we're going to look at some suburbs that are trending for 2024, or suburbs to watch out for in 2024. Either way, there's about 10 of them, and there's a few country ones also, so it'll probably go into a few more. So without further ado guys, we're just going to walk around, do a bit of a coastal walk here. So we're not going to any of these suburbs, but we'll talk about them as we walk. So let's go for a little walk and we'll talk about all these suburbs that are trending for 2024. Now guys, this isn't in any particular order, and there might be a few surprise ones in here, because when I saw it, I thought, wow, why are those suburbs in? They're already fairly highly priced, but the experts are saying these suburbs could go up even further in 2024. And the first one I'm going to talk about is Cottesloe. Now we have done a video on Cottesloe guys, and we'll link it to this one. But Cottesloe is a beachside suburb about 11 kilometres southwest of the Perth CBD. It is also on the train line, and it's got 7,400 residents in the area. Now they're predicting that this could go further in 2024 price-wise, and the median price in Cottesloe is already $3,340,000 Australian dollars. So if you got some spare cash lying under your mattress, you might want to look at Cottesloe because it could go further in 2024. The median unit price over there is $795,000 Australian dollars. And the median land price is $1,945,000 Australian dollars. And the next one guys, the next suburb, is another surprise one. It's called Mosman Park. Now I'm pretty sure we did a video on Mosman Park. Let's have a look at the ocean guys. Beautiful day here in Perth today. It's about 30 degrees. There's quite a lot of people out there on the beach. So Mosman Park is a riverside / beachside suburb, because the river, it faces the river on one side and it faces the Indian Ocean on the other side. So Mosman Park is about 11 kilometres south of the Perth CBD. It's also on the train line. It's renowned for its beautiful parks over there guys, and it's got 8,760 residents in that area. Look at this nice car over here. I wonder what that is. Is that one of those kit cars? I'm not sure. Or is it an original? Anyway, Mosman Park is tipped to go much further in 2024. So that's interesting. I don't know what sort of car this is, guy. But it's got astronaut on the number plate. It says it's a, what is it, Stingray. It says Stingray on the side there, on the badge. So getting back to Mosman Park, guys, the median house price in Mosman Park is $1,100,000 Australian dollars. And the median unit price over there, the median unit price is pretty good. But there are some small units there on Stirling Highway and that. The median unit price in Mosman Park, or Mozzie Park as we call it here in Perth, is $365,000 Australian dollars. And the median land price, we've spoken about this before in our previous video, there must not be much land over there, because the median land price over there is $1,600,000 Australian dollars. Look at that beautiful house over there, guys, on the corner. It's a massive, massive house. Some huge houses over here. We're in the We're in the Waterman's Bay / Trig area. We're just walking up the coast, so I don't know which is the next beach we'll head to. Now guys, here's one that doesn't surprise me because this suburb's been around for quite a long time, and it's also getting a new train line heading through there, and the suburb, I think, will take off. It's a suburb certainly to watch in 2024. It's called Ellenbrook. Now we have done a video now. We've done a couple of videos on Ellenbrook actually. The update video was to show you guys the progression of that train line and the train station out there. So Ellenbrook is on the doorstep of the famous Swan Valley in Perth, Western Australia. 30 k's northeast of the Perth CBD. Morning. 30 k's northeast of the Perth CBD, guys. And the train line should be completed by the end of 2024. There's heaps of parks in Ellenbrook, very well kept parks also, and lots and lots of schools out there. It's got a population at the moment of 24,600 residents. It's quite a big suburb, and it's extremely close to the Tonkin Highway. That's the new part of the Tonkin Highway. Well, when I say new, it's probably been there for about 4 or 5 years now, but extremely good part of the Tonkin Highway out there. And another one, which I'll call a sleeper suburb, because you hardly hear about this suburb. It's a suburb called Peicil. Look at these houses, guys. Beautiful houses over here. I was just saying to Susan before, I wonder what these people do for a living, because these are absolute mansions. They're worth quite a bit, maybe 10 mil probably. So I did see one out here for about 16 million Australian dollars on the water's edge. So yeah, these things will be worth a bit. So Peicil, guys, that's what I'll call a sleepy suburb or sleeper suburb. You never hear about it. Ah. By the way, sorry guys, I forgot to mention the median house price in Ellenbrook. We'll get back to Ellenbrook, we'll rewind here. The median house price in Ellenbrook is 510,000 Australian dollars, so fairly reasonable for a suburb to watch out for in 2024. The median unit price out there is 323,000 Australian dollars. And the median land price in Ellenbrook, and there's still quite a bit of land out there I think, is 225,000 Australian dollars. Look at the ocean looks a bit choppy today. Bit of seaweed out there, but that there isn't really a renowned swimming beach. Pardon me guys. So we'll move on to Peicil now. A sleeper suburb as I call it, and Peicil is another northern suburb about 26 kilometres from the Perth CBD. No train line out there guys. It's close to the Mitchell Freeway and close to Wanneroo Market, so Peicil's just across the road from the Wanneroo Markets, and we have done a video on the Wanneroo Markets. And we just passed the ice cream truck, and Susan fancies an ice cream. It's just across the road from the Wanneroo Markets, this Peicil, and the Wangara industrial area also. It's just across the road. So if you're thinking of Peicil, there's plenty of work out that way because Wangara industrial area is quite big. Now there's a few parks out there in Peicil Way, and there's 3,900 residents in the area, but like I said, no train line out there guys. And the median house price in Peicil is also fairly reasonably priced. now's the time to get in, because it is one of those suburbs to watch out for in 2024. So the median house price out there in Peicil, guys, is 562,500 Australian dollars. There was no data on the unit prices out there. There are units there. Maybe they don't get sold often. Look at this truck, guys, in the middle of a main road. God alone knows what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to reverse across the highway, yeah. Crazy stuff in Perth, but I guess he has to do it. That car should never ever have gone. He should have waited, because this truck's driver's doing a hell of a good job there, by the way, getting it up there. Good on him. And my mate who lives out in Peicil, he's a truckie. I bet he can't reverse like that. Hopefully he hears this. Anyway, the median house price out there in Peicil, guys, is 562,500. And like I said, there's no data on the unit prices over there, but there are units there, but I don't know what's going on. There's no data. And the median land price out there, that's crept up a bit. That's 312,500 Australian dollars. So there you go, guys. So we'll move on to the next suburb. As we walk along this beach, look at the cafes across the road there, guys. They're absolutely packed out. It's not yet lunchtime, and they're absolutely packed out. Beautiful day in Perth, like I said, a bit blowy, but nevertheless quite good. So the next suburb, guys, is another sleeper suburb, because it's very, very rarely mentioned here in Perth. It's a suburb called Kenwick. Now, Kenwick is a mixed residential, light industrial and semi-rural suburb southeast of Perth. Look at that little car. He's looking very content there in his nice racing car. Kenwick does have a train line, guys. It's on the Armadale line, which is temporarily closed for major works. And it should be open in 18 months' time or so. So Kenwick's got about 5,700 residents in the area. So Kenwick's about 18 kilometres from the Perth CBD, by the way, and the blocks out there are reasonable size. So if you're after something a bit big, because it is semi-rural, bigger blocks than that, check out Kenwick, with a median house price of only 467,500 Australian dollars, guys. And a median unit price, I'm surprised there's units out there, but I did get data for units. Median unit price of 295,000 Australian dollars. So if you can pick yourself up a nice little unit for that price, you'll be laughing. And a median land price of 229,000 Australian dollars. So there you go, Kenwick. Look out for that one. And the next one on our list, guys, as we stroll, look at the beach, look at the water on this side. There's a few people down there wading in the water just amongst the rocks over there. There's quite a few people there. Look at them over here. It's quite a lot of seaweed in there. So they're probably just sunbaking, because there's a handful in the water, I suppose, but not many. So we'll get back to the housing now. And the next suburb is Gosnells. Gosnells is about 20 kilometres southeast of the Perth CBD, guys. There's a little bit about this is Hammersley Pool over here, called Hammersley Pool. So Gosnells about 20 kilometres southeast of the Perth CBD, like I said. Plenty of shops out there, heaps of shops, and a nice old pub out there. And it is also on the train line, but it's also on the Armadale train line, guys. And that one's shut temporarily for 18 months for major works. There's toilets over here also. And there's a little shower over here. These toilets are quite good, they're all nicely painted and that. There's a shower over there, so if you get out of your little swimming thing, it's quite a nice little spot here. I know there's a few rocks and that, it's not actually a real swimming beach, but it's a good little spot just to sit in the water. Look at that, quite good. Nice pathway leading up. Well, there's steps going down and then we're on the path now and then more steps going up. Pardon me, guys. So Gosnells, like I said, is on the train line, but it's temporarily closed. And there's 21,000 residents in the area of Gosnells, in the suburb of Gosnells. Now, guys, Gosnells median price, and I must say Gosnells has been in the news quite a bit, talking about that suburb moving up in price. So there's a lot of talk about Gosnells at the moment, a lot, and it has to click one day and it has to move up. They reckon 2024 is the year, because the median price in Gosnells is fairly reasonably priced at 430,000 Australian dollars. Check these Harleys out, guys. They're pretty cool. And the median unit price over there in Gosnells is 284,000 Australian dollars. And the median land price is 235,000 Australian dollars. So fairly reasonably priced, guys, out there. There's a new construction happening across the road there. It looks like quite an impressive house being built over there. It's a massive house. They're all massive along here, guys. All massive. We'll head on. We'll move on now to the next suburb. The next suburb is quite a well-known suburb in Perth, because our ex-premier Mark McGowan used to live there. He just sold his house over there on the beachfront. I think he sold it for 1.6 million or something. So, and he's moved to one of the flash suburbs. They all do that once they leave politics. They live in a mediocre suburb, then they sell up and move to a flash suburb to show that they're ordinary folk, I guess. Anyway, that's probably my little gripe of the day. Guys, Rockingham is a beachside suburb, 40 kilometres south of the Perth CBD. There's plenty of shops out there. There's a big shopping centre called, I think it's called Rockingham Shopping Centre, massive shopping centre. Beautiful beach out there. There's always write-ups about their beach out there. It's won numerous awards for a nice clean beach and that. I think they have a horse race down there once a year on the beach. I think they do. Correct me if I'm wrong. Plenty of eateries over there. We have done, I think we've done a thing on Rockingham. No, we haven't. We haven't done it. But we have eaten at one of the eateries along the foreshore over there. It's really, really beautiful foreshore over there. Lots of good restaurants over there. And it's on the train line, guys. And it's on the Perth to Mandurah train line. So that one's operational, not closed down. Rockingham also has a population of 15,000 residents over there in the area. So a nice spot over there in Rockingham. Check it out, because the median house price isn't too bad over there. Median house price over there in Rockingham is 515,000 Australian dollars. And the median unit price over there is 355,000 Australian dollars. And the median land price, that surprised me a bit, guys, that's crept up a bit. Median land price in Rockingham is 352,000 Australian dollars. So guys, that's the end of the metropolitan area suburbs that are trending for 2024, and suburbs to watch out for in 2024. So now we'll get on to the country parts, or I don't know if you could call Mandurah country. I suppose you could. It's 72 k's from the south of the Perth CBD. Mandurah is in there, guys. Now we have done a video on Mandurah, so check that out. Quite nice, really nice over there. And Mandurah's, with these country ones, I'm not going to give you all the information I gave as of the metropolitan suburbs, but I will give you the median house price and that, and the distance from the Perth CBD. So, Mandurah, 72 kilometres south of the Perth CBD. Beautiful out there, really, really nice out there. And the median house price out there, guys, is 385,000 Australian dollars. But some of these houses out there go into the millions. You should see them. There's some over there for $3.5 million. So it's a very divisive suburb out there. You can get the real cheapies, or you can get the really, really, really expensive stuff. The median unit price out in Mandurah is 330,000 Australian dollars. And the median land price over there is 280,000 Australian dollars. As we make our way down, have a look at this across the road here, guys, at the houses. Look at that old shack in the middle there. That's got perfect ocean views right across the road from the ocean. That's probably worth a few million. They're not doing much to it, but it's there. They bought in exactly the right spot. And there's there's a mansion going up next to it, and there's another mansion on the other side of it. So he's stuck in the middle there. Stuck in the middle with you. Jokers to the right of me, clowns to the left. Just made up a song, guys. Anyway, the next suburb is also country. There's all country ones now. The next one is Bunbury. And we've done a video on Bunbury. Beautiful spot out there. Great restaurant scene out there, cafe scene. Beautiful, really is. And Bunbury is 175 kilometres south of Perth. And yeah, like I said, there's plenty of shopping out there, guys. Lots of shopping centres out there in Bunbury. And the restaurant scene over there is really, really good as we look down on the beach over here. So Bunbury, the prices have crept up a little bit over there, guys. The median house price in Bunbury is 670,000 Australian dollars. And the median unit price out there is 420,000 Australian dollars. The median land price isn't too bad. The median land price over there is 220,000 Australian dollars in Bunbury. 175 kilometres south of Perth, Bunbury. Okay, the next country area is Busselton. Busselton is 220 kilometres south of the Perth CBD, and a really, really good spot out there also, guys. We have done a video on Busselton, so we'll link it to this. And there's a lot of construction happening over there, a hell of a lot. When we were there was construction happening everywhere. And I think there's just been a massive new brewery opened up over there on the beachfront. So look out for that if you're in Busselton next. There's also a Hilton hotel. I think it's Doubletree by Hilton, one of those ones, the sort of cheaper Hilton one. But really looks impressive out there. So, and the median house price over there is probably also just as impressive. Well, it depends. The median house price, the houses have gone up over there, guys. Median house price over there in Busselton is 670,000 Australian dollars. This is a town 200 and 20 kilometres south of Perth. So Perth prices out there, guys, and the median unit price over there in Busselton is 565,000 Australian dollars, so that's also pretty high. And like I said, these are places to look out for in 2024. And the median land price over there in Busselton is 299,750 Australian dollars. And another one here, guys, and we have done a video on it recently and have spoke about it. It's called Geraldton. Geraldton is a city on the move. It's 424 kilometres north of Perth. It's pretty cool out there in Geraldton. There are pockets of Geraldton that has its problems. So every place has its problems, every suburb, every town, every city. But there are a few pockets in Geraldton also that has its issues. And it's a 4-hour drive from Perth, by the way, Geraldton, or over 4 hours, 4.5. And the median house price over there in Geraldton, guys, isn't too bad actually. For a suburb to look out for in 2024. Median house price over there is 335,000 Australian dollars, and the median unit price over there is 182,500. Now there are some beautiful houses there in Geraldton on the water's edge, on the foreshore area. Really beautiful houses. And the median land price there in Geraldton is 200,000 Australian dollars. So that brings us to the conclusion here of the suburbs and towns and cities and what have you to look for in 2024. So guys, we're here on the beach on the water's edge over here, and it really is a beautiful day here in Perth. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video on top trending suburbs in Perth, Western Australia, and a few of the country suburbs for 2024. Please give us a thumbs up, guys, for the video if you liked it, and also don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.